Welcome to our first match of the day here from Pool Play on our second day of the NACA National Championship Tournament here for 2019. This is Hearts and Legacy, and we'll start with a kill for Elena Kozik and a 1-0 lead for Hearts. Once again, pool play is a little bit different. We start every single set at 4-4. Even the third and final set, which would go to 15. Kind of paired off some teams after yesterday, and then after today, everything will put into brackets for actual championship Friday for teams to work through. That will fall in, and a 6-4 lead now for Hearts, as Morgan Zakola to serve here for the Guardians. And that is an ace. We'll make it 7-4. Hearts out of Fairview Park, Ohio at 22-4 coming into this tournament. Coached by Jim Oblak in his 10th year with Hearts. Set back on the near side. There's a nice kill for Tori Zelenka. Make it now 8-4. Hearts won the Cincinnati Invitational. They were the runner-up in the Cuyahoga Heights tourney. And they're the Ohio State champs in junior high. They have not decided the state champs for high school yet. That won't be until November 1st and November 2nd. But Hearts is in the Final Four for that, as that's hit out of bounds. By the way, the 12th year for Hearts being in the NACA tournament. They have won it twice. 2008 won Division I, and 2014 won Division II. Was that kill for Elena Kozik. And a 9-5 lead for Hearts as Eden Maynard will get set to serve. Try it back to the middle and put across out of bounds by Mackenzie Bowers for Legacy. And once again, to serve for Hearts is Maynard. This track down, and that hit into the net. And now an 11-5 advantage. So Maynard serves it up again. Set back on the near side and put over there by Cammie Barnes. And now a kill for Kozik once again, and a 12-5 lead for Hearts. And a timeout to Legacy, middle of set one. Take a break, come back with more in 1 minute. You're watching the NACA. Out of the timeouts, Legacy once again cannot get it back across, and a 13-5 lead for Hearts now. And another ace will make it 14-5. as Eden continues to serve here for the Guardians. Sent across, and now Hearts will play it here, set to the outside. Kozik, and another kill. Make it 15-5. So Maynard now will come back over to the near side and serve it up. It's bumped across. Now Hearts another opportunity. Larson in the middle, and that's out of bounds. So 15-6, the lead now for Hearts. Back to serve for Legacy is Mackenzie Bowers. Legacy Christian out of Stevens City, Virginia. I came into this tournament at 17-6 on the year as that tipped across and down. So 16-6 the lead for Hearts. Legacy coached by Brian Lau. In his first year at Legacy, they won the Legacy Invitational. Also had the best record in the history of their school for this year. Serve here played out front, and this tip back across and down. Make it now 17-6. By the way, Legacy building a gym at their school, and they'll move in next season. Boy, I know how important that is. Been in some programs where you have to use other facilities, and it makes things so much harder. So it'll be nice for them to be in their own facility next year. And Hearts to set it up once again. Larson in the middle. That dug out, but ricochets off the ceiling. And a kill for Jenna Larson. By the way, Legacy with only one senior, so a very young team. And for that matter, we have a timeout here. 19-6 is the lead for Hearts. We'll come back to this one in 1 minute. You're watching the NACA. (19-6) is the lead for Hearts here in the middle of set one. And to serve it up is Elena Kozik. Played up front. That's just tipped across and now sent back over. And good play over on the near side. Put down by Cammie Barnes. Make it 19-7. So Barnes will head back and get set to serve here. Played back to that back row to Maynard, and she'll hit that out of bounds. Make it 19-8. Serve will be played back across. That will fall in, and a 20-8 lead for the Guardians. Set back up front and then put across. Maynard will play it back to the middle, set on the near side and just pushed over. And once again, Hearts to play it over on the near side. And well, I guess they're going to say that Hearts was in the net. Zakola, I know, was really close. That set was put so close to the net that she tried to get there and couldn't stay out of it. And that serve will eventually fall in, making it 20-10. Serve here from Morgan Bowers, played out to the outside to Zakola. And that hit into the net, make it 21-10. In for Hearts comes Jordan Zelenka. Back to serve for the Guardians is Madeline Schaefer. So this play back to the middle. That blocked up front on a nice play by Tori Zelenka. Now a 22-10 advantage for Hearts. Serve here is an ace, so make it 23-10. Served by Schaefer, played up front. That's just tipped across. Now play to the far side. That's blocked up front and then sent out of bounds. 24-10. We're to set point here in our first set of the day. Schaefer now turned back over, tipped across, but into the net. Well, I guess either way, it's a legal hit, but Ella Douglas was also in the net after tipping it, so back over it goes to the Saints. 24-11 is the lead now for Hearts. Let's play back up front, and that went off the top of the net and falls in. 25-11 is the win for Hearts here in set one. Take a 3-minute break, come back with set two in a moment. You're watching the NACA. So we'll start back up here with set 2, and the Saints serving first. Set over on the near side. Good dig on that back line for the Saints, but they are in the nets. So a 5-4 lead for Hearts. And back to serve will be Jordan Zelenka. Again, these individual sets start at 4-4 in an effort to keep everything on track and keep the pacing of these games right. So that ace will make it 6-4. Jordan, a 5'2" senior. That's played now to the back line and put across there by Zelenka, and then tipped across and down. So a 6-5 lead here for the Guardians. Back to serve for Legacy. I believe that's Berkeley Frank. Set comes on the near side, and that deflected and eventually fall in for a kill for Elena Kozik. And a 7-5 lead for Hearts as Jordan Larson checks back in. And the serve here for Tori Zelenka, back up front now. Hearts with an opportunity. Set back over on the near side and put across there by Kozik. Once again, set to the middle, and Larson hammers that. So now an 8-5 lead. And again, Zelenka with the serve. Just put across on the other side. Now back to Kozik, and that is another kill. We'll make it 9-5. First of 4 matches from this group for today. So we'll see these two teams one more time here in this day session. Sent back to the middle. Larson had that go off the top of the net, so slowed it down a little bit. That blocked up front. We'll make it 10-5. That's played back out front. That went off the top of the net, but Hearts will play it here and put over by Lily Thomas. And now this set out of bounds. We'll make it 11-5. Zelenka's serve tracked down on the far side. Good save, and then tip back over. And that just out of bounds on the near side and make it 11-6. Serve here played up front. Douglas with the set to the far side. Put over there by Kozik. Douglas to the middle. That's tipped across it now by Larson. Make it 12-6. Haley Billy checks back into the lineup for Hearts, and now Kozik to serve with the Guardians up 12-6 here in set 2. It's played up front now, tipped over in the back row for Zakola. Track down, and that will eventually fall in, making it 12-7. Serve here is out of bounds. Service error will make it 13-7. As Ella Douglas will serve. And she serves it into the net. It's now 13-8. Serve here by Bowers, played to the far side. Larson hammers another one, and it's 14-8. Tori Zelenka back in. Larson serve, played back up front. Now set to the middle, and that ball is hammered by Tori Zelenka. Now a 15-8 lead. Larson's serve here is eventually deflected out of bounds. 16-8. Back up front. Now played to the middle, and that hit out of bounds by Kaylin Allenson. And once again, Jordan Larson to serve. 17-8 the lead for Hearts here in set 2. The Guardians took set 1 easily and tried to finish things up here. That is an ace. We'll make it 18-8. And a timeout to Legacy. We'll take a break. Be back in 1 minute. You're watching the NACA. Serve from Larson is tracked down, then put back over, so they'll set it to the outside here to Zakola. That is in along that back line. So a kill for Morgan makes it 19-8. And for Hearts comes Madeline Schaefer. Was tracked down, now sent back over. An opportunity for the Guardians off the near side. That's a kill for Haley Billy. Make it 20-8. And Jordan Zelenka will check back in, replacing Morgan Zakola. And that is an ace for Jordan Larson. He's got that serve down pretty good where it just kind of settles in on that back line. 21-8. Sent over to the near side. That is out. But I believe it was touched. So 22-8. Harrison serves that into the net. Now 22-9. So set to the outside. It's a good swing from Jordan Zelenka. Now sent back over. And that tipped across and down by Schaefer, making it 23-9. And for Legacy comes Morgan Bailey. Serve here from Haley Billy. Now sent back over, an opportunity for Hearts again. The outside. It's a nice play on that back line by Kimberly Lau. That hit into the nets. And it'll make it 24-9. To the outside, a hit out of bounds, and that'll do it. 25-9 is the win in set 2 for Hearts, and they take this match in 2 straight sets. That'll do it for our first match of the day. Coming up at 10 Eastern Time is Somerset and Kachia. We'll get to that here in just a little bit. You've been watching the NACA National Tournament.